Let's do a little bit of something on the piston. What I have done yesterday is everything I said I would do, but I think the battery went flat. So I cleaned it with wire wool. I sanded it from 240 to 800. I polished it and then I wire brushed it because here in these crevices there was still a lot of carbon deposit, which was black. Now it's clean. I couldn't do this so much from the inside, but I then went on to do the same thing with the piston's pin that now slides in and out nice and easy. And then I still had the situation that the piston rings are stuck, so I parked it overnight in here. I made sure that I let the WD-40 now then freshly soak into the piston rings. And what I'm doing now is, I mean, you've seen it done something by itself. What I'm doing now is I'm going to use a couple of tools in order to agitate a little bit better, and then we'll let it soak another couple of days, and eventually this will come loose. And it obviously is not on a timeline here. There's a lot of things for me to do still before we are going to reassemble, but I'm pretty sure that eventually these will come loose. What's a mess? What's a mess? And yeah, so I'm just going to wipe it. Yeah, you see, like, there is stuff coming out here. So this method is doing something, and it will be the something that I need to do. So it will. What would be better, I've seen that on YouTube obviously work, is ultrasound cleaner, which I don't have, but I'm thinking these things are overrated. I have used ultrasound cleaners in the past and did nothing for me, so that's why I no longer have one. But let me show you the current condition. Also, let me show you what the marks look like. Okay, there's definitely fluid going in there. I'm doing something. So for now, I'm just going to wipe this clean and dry, and the extremely shiny finish that the wire brush created is, thank God, gone. I don't want this to shine like a new piston, or like a new piston never shined, because it's an old piston. It's barely functioning. Actually, considering that this actually runs on the piston rings, there's definitely no movement yet, so we'll use a little knife later. So let's look at it in detail. So there's, in the center, you see the dents of me using not a hammer, but a ratchet extension stick that created these little dents. So what I've done with the hammer did not mark it. There might have been some marks in it before. So here is the sad piston rings, still pretty much stuck. All the residue here in this area are gone on both sides. It's gone fairly clean on the inside of the piston. Probably what I'll keep doing, chooching away on it. Some of it might still come off. Okay, let's get some fresh paper towel. So yeah, this will be all I can do for today, is agitate this process. What I will also do and I've done this before. There are some lubrication holes. Was it lubrication? They are full of gunk, or they were. So this is the third time I'm going to do what I'm just doing. These holes are at an angle, so remember that when you try and clear these oil passages. So I'm going to do it twice, and the difference is pretty clear from what we have left on the toothpick, and I'm going to do it also from both sides. There's more holes here, and I think I've forgotten them the last time, so let's go in there. Yeah, I must have not done that. This is still full. All of these things help, matter, improve things. Don't get your toothpick stuck in there. That will be counterproductive. I'm also going to scrape along here the groove where the little clip sits in, so then that goes in and holds nicely afterwards. I'm hoping no, I forgot which one I've done and which one I haven't, so let's do this one more time. So that is from the outside, and we turn it around to the other side. This leaves me kind of excited, because I have the feeling that the piston ring is not going to be the part that is holding this engine from running. It might burn oil because of the grooves, but or because of the piston rings not quite up to scratch. But the major driver for this not functioning so well will not be the piston. Pretty sure about that. We were able to repair that, or will be once we're done. The major issue will be the good morning. Will be, ooh, that was worth it. Will be the jug, the cylinder. The cylinder will be the issue, because the grooves that are rusted in there will not seal with the piston rings going up and down. So I might consider not using that, so to give the engine a fighting chance. Let's see, maybe this is a good tool for so, and then let's start at the scratches. I will poke in here with this one by one. There is solid stuff in here. So I guess what I'm doing here is a little bit pointless, or hard to say what it does or what it doesn't, but it won't hurt. So now we are halfway around. As we can see by the amount of dirt, and I started with obviously what looked like perfectly clean piston yesterday before I put it in the little yogurt tub was a little bit of WD-40, so that the stuff that is in between the piston rings is still substantial stuff and a little bit of soaking will do a lot. Okay, so I'm going to try and see if I can find a little knife in order to try and cut the piston rings loose. Yeah, the blade's still too thick. Need to find something smaller. Anyway, I will find that tool, I will go along and we'll continue with more soaking. Thanks for watching.